Hello students, this is Poonam teacher back with a new video of Science 2. In this video, I'll be teaching you biofuel. From the name only, you can derive that these are the fuel which are obtained from the living matters. These are available in all the three forms, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. In solid form, these are available into coal, cow dung and crop residue. In liquid form, vegetable oils and alcohol. In gaseous form, gobar gas and coal gas. This biofuel are present into plenty of quantity, and this is the need of the near future, because these are the reliable fuels on which we can depend, because these are available into the nature freely and will not be replenished. So this is a renewable source of good energy. So let me tell you that what is the meaning of fuel. First, fuel is any energy giving substance. Generally we uses the conventional sources of energy, like there of petroleum products, oil, petrol, diesel, kerosene and so on. So now it's a time to switch on towards the biofuel, because this do not causes any pollution and can meet the need of ever increasing population. So here the schematic representation of biofuel production is given. You can see that this solar energy is utilized by the plants, and also the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere is utilized for the process of photosynthesis, and this is how the plants will make their food, the trees will make their food. If we talks about the sugar industry, then the sugar is extracted from the sugar cane, and then the leftover can be used as the biofuel, from which ethanol can be extracted. That ethanol can act as a biofuel. So from the sugar industry, cellulose will be converted to glucose, that is the sugar, and after that the crop, whatever the residue is there, the molasses are there, that will be acted upon by some of the microbes like this, and it will result into formation of liquid fuel by the process of anaerobic respiration or the process of fermentation, and this is how it will result into formation of ethanol. Ethanol can be mixed with other kind of conventional fuels like petrol and diesel, and then that will be known as a biofuel. Then that will be used by various vehicles, and this is how it will release carbon dioxide. The same carbon dioxide will be go into the atmosphere, and again it will be utilized by the plants into the presence of sunlight for the process of photosynthesis. Also one thing is given over here, that whenever the crops are ready for harvesting, the harvesting is done, that means the standing crops are cut, the grains for the collection of grains, then after harvesting, threshing is done. That means the grains are separated from the rest of the irrelevant part of the crop itself, so that part is rich into the cellulose. Then again by the process of fermentation, if we are adding some macros, the anaerobic respiration will be brought about, and again it will result into formation of a biofuel. The cellulose can be converted into the ethanol, and again it will be mixed with petrol or diesel, and then it will be used as a biofuel, and it will be used by the vehicles which will emit carbon dioxide, and again that carbon dioxide will be going back to the atmosphere. So this is how the biofuel production takes place. Now we will talk about microbial pollution control. We all know that whatever the garbage is collected across the city, the solid waste or the sewage or the various pollutants, this are acted upon by the microbes. So this microbes brings about anaerobic respiration and results into formation of the compost. You can see over here that the modern landfill site, what happens over here is that the collection of the sewage is done, or into the biogas plant all the sewage is collected. So that is known as a digester. In that various kind of microbes are added, and then some processing is brought about on that garbage by the microbes, that is anaerobic respiration will take place. It will release the methane gas. Then that methane gas will be used for various purposes, even for the generation of electricity and so on. Also I would like to say you one thing, that whenever the garbage is collected across the city, then that is dumped at a particular place. So that site can be covered by the plastic so that the pollution of the soil will not take place, because most of the toxic substances or the harmful materials, it leaches into the soil and brings about the soil pollution. So that is why the plastic sheet is used as a part of precaution against the soil pollution, and in that all the waste will be dumped. Then some macros will be added to it after some days, and the soil layer will be covering it. After some days it will result into formation of a good quality compost, and then again the same land can be used for some other, the landfilling site can be reused for after the removal of the compost. So this is how we can avoid the pollution, and also we can dispose the garbage. So this is how the microbes plays a very important role even into the formation of the compost and for avoiding of the pollution. Then the sewage management is also done by various kinds of microbes, because this microbes, it brings about the processing on the sewage, and this is how we can destroy the microbes which are responsible for cholera and typhoid. So this uh, whatever sewage is there, that can be processed, and from that we can have the methane gas and the carbon dioxide gas. Then phenol oxidizing bacteria will decompose the xenobiotic chemicals present into the sewage. So this is how we can have a disease free environment, and also we will obtain the gases like methane and all, which can be used as a fuel. So the sludge that settles down into this process can again be used as a fertilizer. Then water is released after microbial treatment. This environment